We're at the bottom of a mountain of debt. $1.3 trillion in student loan debt nationwide. An average of more than $32,000 in student loan debt for each person. Many companies promise to help manage and lower your payments, but they don't always keep that promise. More than 100,000 Austinites have student loan debt, according to marketing data distribution firms, which is exactly how debt relief companies find you. Your information is for sale to companies who know you're vulnerable and sometimes leave you with no relief. We go to college to get a degree and start a solid career. But for many like Renee Hartley, that starting line is behind a big bill.
Bachelor's, master's degree, payments became bigger and bigger.
So big, the more than $500 a month payment was too much for this single mother.
So I just started, looking around.
She found Student Loan Relief Services, a Dallas-based business.
They seemed like really caring, involved.
They sent her a letter saying the company is now nonprofit and she's eligible for a lower rate as a single mother. Excited, Hartley recommended two of her friends to sign up.
I didn't have really any suspicion.
Until she saw her credit report this year. She was in default. Months of payments missed.
Where is the monthly fee going?
Emails, faxes, and phone calls went unanswered. The KVUE defenders found out why. Turns out student loan relief was under investigation by the state.
We saw a lot of front-end promises that just frankly weren't true.
Court records show the company forfeited their authority to transact business in Texas from January 29, 2016 through June 8, 2017. But they kept operating according to this government lawsuit. Complaints listed in the suit include student loan relief changed the login and password on the accounts of customers and substituted their address.
They were changing addresses of their customers so that the consumers had no idea what was happening on their accounts.
I think it was just very cowardly.
Which means people like Hartley never knew their loan was going unpaid.
Instead of doing the right thing, they continued to collect money.
Some loans increased by $6,000 because of bad paperwork, among other service problems, stated the lawsuit. Hartley is a test maker for Texas public school systems. Teachers, government workers, and nonprofit workers were especially vulnerable.
They make sort of a good target for these entities because of the programs that really do exist.
Programs like the PSLF, Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program. It's free to enroll.
You can do this yourself for free online.
Reed Teffer is a Federal Trade Commission attorney. His office helped Texas sue student loan relief.
This is something that is a nationwide problem.
The man responsible, according to this lawsuit, is Jason Spencer. His social media claims he's out of the business and now warns others about scams. His website says they're in the process of winding down. We called. All numbers were no longer in service. So we tried him at his house. No one answered while his convertible Jaguar sat in the driveway. We called the number on the for sale by owner sign in front of the house.
Hey, Jason?
But the person on the other end said wrong number. Spencer did file this response to the lawsuit. He denied the allegations. The Federal Trade Commission and 12 state attorneys general sued 36 companies in October in Operation Game of Loans, including the Texas-based Student Loan Relief. Those agencies aim to recover millions. Is the FTC doing enough?
We've sued concerning allegedly $95 million worth of consumer loss. We already have a judgment against one company.
Part of that $95 million could go back to victims. Anyone who paid money to any of these companies may be able to get some of it back. 36 different companies.
We're going to look to find that money so that we can get it back in the hands of the people it was taken from.
People like Hartley. Hartley says she feels naive, but when you look at all of the complaints, you see many people are like her. All of those companies that you just saw on your screen are listed on our website, kvue.com. If you've done any business with any of them, call the FTC and the Texas Attorney General's office. We have all of that information online as well.
And so if you have a student loan, then these marketing companies can get your address?
And what other information can they get about you?
Well, they can get your address. They can get your cell phone too. we met a girl named Nina Hernandez. Nina told us that she signed up with a company after getting a text message. And turns out that company tacked on an additional $950 for what they called a cost of service. Plus, the lower payments would have extended her time in debt for years.
You know, I fell for it. It was like it sounded so good, but in the back of my head, I was like, maybe it's too good to be true.
Hernandez tried canceling her policy within 24 hours. The company would not confirm it. So she asked her bank to put a stop payment. She has not lost any money. Again, we have resources online. Go to kview.com right now. For the KVUE Defenders, Erica Proffer, KVUE News.
If you have a tip for the KVUE Defenders to investigate, send an email to defenders@kvue.com or call the number on your screen, 512-533-2231.